during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Sugar conspiracy. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Well, a conspiracy of sorts, I'll explain. Glad you could stop by today. I'm not a conspiracy theorist type, typically, but I do think at times organizations will get together and make plans to do things that they shouldn't do. You can call that as conspiracy, whatever you want, but I'm going to be reporting on something that happened back in the 1970s. And it's interesting. They found the cache of industry documents that are pretty incriminating, implicating the National Institutes of Health and the sugar industry. Stay tuned for that. And I'm then going to report in this first part of the show on we do talk about happiness and its connection to health, optimism. But there's a story coming out this morning out of Brigham Young University about loneliness. I reported on a story last month on loneliness. I went and dug that one, not dug it up. It was I could find it easily. And I went and got that story as well. And this goes to a point that I make often on the show, that health is not just about biology, physiology, and any other kind of all these other different scientific ologies. It's also about relationships. It's about being connected to others. And it turns out that loneliness undermines health, and this new study out of Brigham Young seems to be a threat to longevity. So we're going to talk about that. And why do I want to talk about it? Because I know what the statistics are, and I know who listens to this show demographically and psychographically. We have a pretty good sense of that. So I can infer pretty safely that there are more than a few people listening to this show, even as I speak, who do find themselves in a life situation of loneliness. And it does affect health, and it does affect your life and quality of life. So I wanted to talk about that. And then maybe, a lot of the things that I discuss on the show, report on, or comment on, too, are to try to raise our consciousness about issues, to raise our awareness, to inspire us to think about these things, and then perhaps to do something about them on a personal level, a family level, even a societal level. And to pay attention. Health and wellness and well-being are huge. They're all those three concepts are interconnected. We could spend the rest of this century we'll never exhaust the importance and meaning of these concepts. It's rich for conversation. So that's what we do around here. If you're new to the show, that's in part what we do. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK is toll free. Please visit the website at letstalknutrition.com. There you can watch the show. I was talking with one of my technical producers yesterday. He reminded me that when you visit the Let's Talk Nutrition page, that they should link on, they should click on Facebook, get that. There you go.
Yeah, they should subscribe to our YouTube. So that way, when we put our new videos up, they get a notification, hey, if you didn't get to watch today and didn't get to listen, now you can watch the on demand.
And you only have to subscribe one time.
One time.
So I would ask that when you go to the website, letstalknutrition.com, our website, and you want to watch the show, that you please click on subscribe. That helps us out with YouTube, and it makes
and it also lets them know that we put a new video up.
Right, and they want to know that.
Absolutely.
YouTube, even though there are probably millions of people that post on YouTube, they keep track of that, don't they, John?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
So we're dialed into social media in all forms, or many of the forms, certainly Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/Let's Talk Nutrition and like the page, and we'll like you back. And send me an email. You can send an email to me, Dr. Garko, at letstalknutrition.com. My last name's spelled Garko. Okay. Here we go. Maybe this is a conspiracy. Maybe it was a conspiracy. Maybe it wasn't. You decide. I'll report. They found a cache of industry documents. I guess I'll have to see exactly where they look. Maybe they were in some closet somewhere. But they found a bunch of these documents from the sugar industry. And they're pretty compelling, and they're pretty incriminating. What the documents reveal is that the sugar industry, which has a lobby in Washington that is, it's enormous. They work. They said the way that it's interesting the way it was reported in this one piece, and John will probably try to get that up. It was the news release on this. They said the sugar industry worked closely. Some might see that as a euphemism for conspired with. I like that. Worked closely with the National Institutes of Health of all outfits, not the mafia, not some gang, but the National Institutes of Health during the 1960s and 70s. And what were those boys talking about in those meetings? They wanted to develop a federal research program, and I'm not making this up, that had its focus on developing approaches other than reducing the sugar intake to prevent tooth decay in American children. In other words, let the kids eat candy, and we'll find a way for them to still keep their teeth in their head. Are you serious? You cannot make this up. These were grown adults trying to do this. In other words, they said, look, let us keep making the candy, quit putting out, I can imagine, in these very private conversations. Bob, the sugar industry, we want to support, we want to support the government, we want to support this campaign, but we want to still keep making candy. Do you think we can work with the National Institutes of Health and figure out a way for the kids to eat candy and still keep their teeth without the caries, without the tooth decay? Honest to God. Come back, I'll tell you more about it. You shake your head. That's how they were spending their at the national of all. That's a respected or of all organizations to engage in such an enterprise. The analysis of those papers was by the researchers at the University of California at San Francisco. Somehow got their mitts on these papers, and they published their findings in the Public Library of Science Medicine Journal. They came across 319 industry documents. They were uncovered in a public collection at the University of Illinois. I'll tell you more.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Believe this or not, tooth decay is largely preventable. However, it remains, as I speak, the leading chronic disease among U.S. children. That's not my opinion. That comes from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC estimates that more than 50% of American kids and teens have cavities in their adult teeth. And almost 16% of children between 6 and 19 years of age have untreated tooth decay, which leads to tooth loss, infections, and abscesses. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. I remember as a kid, going to the dentist, and the dentist telling me about eating candy and how eating candy was going to contribute to tooth decay. I mean, this is no secret. What was a secret was that the Institutes of Health, the National Institutes of Health, be mindful. Why is that outfit in business? That outfit is in business in large measure to protect the public health. So what did those boys do at the National Institutes of Health during the 1960s, late 50s, and 70s? They met with sugar industry executives, and they were trying to figure out a way whereby the children could still eat candy and not have tooth decay. They came across these papers, and I was looking to see exactly how they got their mitts on them. And there was 1,551 pages of correspondence among sugar industry executives. They had meeting minutes, and they had other relevant reports between 1959 and 1971. And so you had these professors and researchers at the University of California at San Francisco, one of whom was Dr. Kearns. And then there was a Dr. Glantz and a Dr. Schmidt. They analyzed the papers against documents from the National Institute of Dental Research. They wanted to explore, they said, how the sugar industry could have influenced research policies of what they at that time was called the National Caries means tooth decay program. This was a government program. What their analysis showed, what the documents revealed, was that in the late 1960s and early 70s, the sugar industry funded research in collaboration with allied food industries on enzymes to break up dental plaque and a vaccine to prevent tooth decay. The road that they were headed down was they were willing to develop a vaccine, administer it to the children so that they wouldn't get tooth decay from eating the candy, and the sugar industry could keep producing the candy without having any sense of social responsibility about rotting the teeth out of the kids' heads. And may I be so blunt? The documents also revealed that the sugar industry cultivated relationships with the National Institutes of Health, and that a sugar industry expert panel overlapped by all but one member with the government panel that influenced the priorities of the National Institutes of Health tooth decay program. Translation: they were holding meetings, and the sugar industry was shaping and influencing what the government was going to do with its policies. Are you serious? Let me quote a Dr. Glantz from the study. He said, "These tactics are strikingly similar to what we saw in the tobacco industry in the same era. Said Dr. Glantz, whose similar discovery of the 1990s of tobacco industry papers led to massive settlements between the industry and every state in the union. And then to the Department of Justice ultimately and successfully prosecuting one of the major tobacco companies and their research organizations under the Racketeer Influence, RICO. It's called Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act. I'm not saying that this was RICO. This was a RICO violation, but I am saying there was a conspiracy. Dr. Glantz, one of the researchers who got these papers, said, our findings are a wake-up call for government officials charged with protecting the public health as well as public advocates to understand that the sugar industry, like the tobacco industry, seeks to protect profits over public health, end quote. You can't have people in a room that excludes everybody else, and you have these two parties. One's interested in profit, others interested in public health. And the one that's interested in profit is shaping the policy of the outfit that's trying to shape public health. That has a bad outcome for you and for me. It always does. Here's a quote. There is robust evidence now linking excess sugar consumption with heart disease, diabetes, and liver disease, in addition to tooth decay. Tooth decay is just one of the issues, said Dr. Schmidt, who is a principal investigator on this piece of research. He says, times have definitely changed since that era, but this is a stark lesson in what can happen if we are not careful about maintaining scientific integrity. I disagree with him. I don't think much has changed at all.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement, or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essential Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing. And if you're watching the show, you're not alone. Say hi. Hi, Mom. There are a lot of people out there doing that. And you can watch it at letstalknutrition.com. We're going to show you in a second here a video. If you're watching the show, that's something we showed yesterday. You have to catch this. It's a Mr. Charles Eugster. We'll get to him in a second. I just want to polish off, if you will, finish off the story that I'm reporting on, in which the sugar industry back in the late 50s, 60s, then 60s and 70s, it's being reported worked closely with the National Institutes of Health. Now, not work closely with, conspired is more the apt way it should be put. And what were those boys doing in those meetings? Well, they were trying to figure out if they could get some enzymes to break up dental plaque or develop a vaccine against tooth decay. Now, the National Institutes of Health didn't come up with this on their own. They were being fed these ideas from the sugar industry so the sugar industry could keep making the candy. Can you imagine now? Go to your doctor, get your child a vaccine so that they don't get tooth decay and they can eat all the Clark bars, Juju beads, milk duds, Zag nuts. I'm trying to think of all the candies that were back then. Almond Joy, Peter Paul Mounds. I'm doing pretty good. Juicy Fruits.
Charleston Chew.
There you go. Licorice. Raisinets.
Rock candy.
Yeah. They can eat those to their heart's content, and you don't have to worry about your kids losing their teeth. Really. Unbelievable. By the way, how did they come across these documents? I found out. Dr. Kearns, who's in the research, found the papers in a collection that was left to the University of Illinois by a fellow named Roger Adams, who had passed away. He was a professor emeritus of organic chemistry who served on the Sugar Research Foundation and the Scientific Advisory Board of the International Sugar Research Foundation, which became the World Sugar Research Organization. And so apparently he must have been a fastidious fellow and kept all the documents and then left them to the University of Illinois. And I don't know if he understood what he had in his collection of papers. Maybe he did. The National Institute, it would be funny if it weren't so serious. In today's world, this is not, of all the things that have been conspired about and things that have been done that are underhanded and wrong and illegal and immoral, I mean, this pales in comparison to some of these current day things, scandals. But nevertheless, the point here is that the National Institutes of Health, it has to be totally uncompromised and impeccably insulated from any influence. Why? Because they're there to serve the public health and protect it. You can't be sitting in a room with a bunch of sugar executives and have them dictate what your policy. Develop a vaccine to prevent tooth decay. Get out of town. My guest is Rob Yelland. He's with Natural Factors. And I don't know if Rob's watching. I know he's listening at the moment. But if he's not watching, if he's near a computer, and if you're near a computer, go to letstalknutrition.com. Yesterday, I reported on a fellow by the name of Charles Eugster. Charlie is an interesting guy, and I'm reporting on him again because he makes a good point. The point is that he's in a good example. He's illustrative of the idea that it's never too late. Turns out that he just won the 200-meter dash. Pretty good, right? It's even better. It was a world record, and it was a world record for runners who were 95 years of age and older. Now, Charlie Eugster, I don't know if they call him Charlie, but Mr. Eugster covered the distance in 55.48 seconds. We're going to show the video in a second. That's 2 seconds faster than the previous record. When speaking of tooth decay, he's a retired dentist. I can't make this up, given what I just reported on. He was a retired dentist. When he was 87, Charlie decided that he was going to get more fit, and he started lifting weights at 87. Let's see if we can show this tape. Here we go. We're gonna. For those of you who are not watching, I'll report and try to describe what we're seeing. Here he is. He's on the track. He's walking up to the starting blocks. He's a tall fellow. He looks to be well over 6 foot, long legs, lean as can be. He's placing himself in the blocks, getting himself into a running position, squatting down. By the way, there's no competition. He's running by himself because there's no other human that probably could do it. So he's in. There he goes. Gun goes off. God bless him. He's rolling down the track. He's motoring. He's rounding the first turn. And he's got a long leotard on. He got a little, he got a long sleeve shirt on. It must be chilly there that day. I see people wearing long sleeves. Got his, he's moving. Boy, he looks good. He really looks good. This guy's 95 years old. You ought to see him. If you're watching, you can see this is pretty remarkable. A man that age doing what he's doing. He's running 200 meters, and he ran it in 55.48 seconds coming around. Looks like he's headed into that final turn. slowing down a little bit. I can see he slowed down. Oh, God bless him. Look at him. He's pumping his arms, moving his legs. Comes across the finish line. God, look at that. It's never too late. It's never too late. Oh, there were a couple other guys that were in it too. They must have been on the outside. They look considerably younger than he does. They're probably only in their 70s. I love that video. Thank you, John, for showing that. That's one of the nice things about streaming. Mr. Yelland, do you think you could run 200 meters in 55.48 seconds?
Wow. Good morning, Dr. Garko. Boy, there's hope. There's hope for me. There's something for me to look forward to, something for my bucket list right there.
Some people would try that. They would end up kicking the bucket.
Yeah, I don't think they show that video if he only made it halfway through.
That's pretty remarkable. That voice you just heard is Rob Yelland. He's an educator for natural factors. And so I saw Rob at the Expo West trade show, and their booth was it was pretty evident that they were serious about the whole Earth and Sea line that they got rolled out, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. Talk about plants, whole Earth and Sea. The plants and the fish. Plants and fish. Sounds like the makings of a good way to eat, and maybe to make some supplements too.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by Izyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Rob Yelland, educated for Natural Factors, is my guest. And he'll be with us for the remainder of the show. And Natural Factors has developed a new line of supplements called Whole Earth and Sea. Rob's going to talk about that. I thought I would approach it this way, as I thought about this line, this Whole Earth and Sea line. And then I thought about blue zones. A blue zone is a concept that's been used to identify a demographic or geographic part of the world where the people living in that region live measurably longer lives. Originally, this concept grew out of the work of demographic work by Gianna Pez and Michelle Poulin, who identified Sardinia's Nuoro province as a region with the highest concentration of male centenarians. So as the two men zeroed in on the cluster of villages with the highest longevity, what they began to do was draw concentric blue circles on the map and refer to the area inside the circle as a blue zone. That's how the name came up. Then Dan Buettner wrote a book, which I've reported on many times on this show, called Blue Zones. And he identified the longevity hotspots, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Why do I bring this up relative to Natural Factors' Whole Earth and Sea line of supplements? Because when I look at these different blue zones, it seems to me that plants and fish become important elements contributing to their good health and longevity. Welcome back, Rob. Good
morning, Dr. Garko. I think what you brought about blue zones is very interesting. Also, I've looked into that, and one of the other things that they came up with regards to the blue zones is a lot of people are going and looking for the next best thing. They're going to Africa for it. They're going to South America. They're going to all these different areas for these special things that's going to make them feel better. But what we notice is across the country in the blue zones, everybody has dramatically different diets on these various blue zones that are found around the world, and they're all basically eating what's indigenous to that area. So this I thought was very interesting. You don't need to travel the world to eat healthy. It's usually right there in your area as long as the area that you have has been kept pure. And that's one aspect of our whole earth and sea. All the plants going into the whole earth and sea vitamins are right here in North America that we're growing. The majority of them that we're growing are growing organic. We're growing without pesticides. We don't even use organic pesticides, just the pure, concentrated live green plant material.
Well, what's interesting, excuse me, the way you just described it sounds like the way the people were growing and eating the food in these 5 regions. In Dan Buettner's book, The Blue Zones, Lessons for Living Longer from People Who Lived the Longest, you have the areas: Sardinia, Italy, the islands of Okinawa, Japan, Loma Linda, California, Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, and Acadia, Greece. All of those areas, that's how the food is grown. That is sort of their approach. And they're eating plants. And when you look at all those different ways of eating, they're similar, but they're different, but they're similar. And I looked, and plants is essential to every one of them, and so is fish. What do you make of that?
Well, I think it's exactly true. In fact, in Okinawa, what they ate a lot of was a lot of shellfish. And typically, people say, "Oh yeah, you want to stay away from shellfish, very high, very fat." But it all depends on the variety that you're eating. You're eating the plant material, and they're eating the shellfish, and they have a very healthy lifestyle. And I think all those areas too, typically, are people a lot more relaxed, a lot less stress. I think stress plays a big part into it also. But what we offer with the whole earth and sea again is all is pure, it's natural, it's the way people ate years and years ago before the industrialization age came up and started accelerating everything in terms of growing and adding not natural things to it to get stuff to grow faster and more concentrated.
Well, you allude to you make some very wonderful points, and you allude to some things that I think merit a little bit of focus, and that is when you look at Okinawa, Sardinia, Loma Linda, and these other blue zones. These were the following 6 characteristics were shared among all those areas. Family was put ahead of other concerns. There was less smoking. They ate a semi-vegetarian diet, except for the Sardinian diet. The majority of food consumed is derived from plants, by the way. The constant, moderate physical activity, which they said is an indispensable part of their lives. Social engagement. People of all ages are socially active and integrated into their communities, a sense of community and social connection and interaction. And legumes. They ate a lot of legumes. These were the common features among all those cultures. So I go back to my point. Plants and fish. Now, in some of these cultures, they do eat other meat, but not heavy meat, not a lot of meat, not a heavy consumption. Of course, fish is a meat, but plants and fish are primary. Your whole earth and sea line is about that, isn't it? Isn't it plants? It's plants and fish, isn't it?
Exactly. So what we have is our whole plant material that we grow up in the Okanagan Valley. Majority of it that we grow up there, it's grown again in our organic farms. Over 800 acres of organic farms, and it's actually processed at less than 118 degrees, means that it's raw. So you're really getting the true life of the plant. It's raw. It has all the phytochemicals, the antioxidants, the vitamins, the minerals. The sea that we have with our herring oil, it's gotten out off the coast of Norway. It's sustainably sourced herring that's actually through the migrationary patterns. It goes up through the Arctic cap, and comes down. So it's a great fresh fish, and also our fresh organic produce that we have that we're actually growing on our own farms.
It's amazing. And so I know that a lot of people, given modern society, and the irony of modern society, it's so convenient, but it's not necessarily so convenient. The convenience has led to us eating in a less healthy way. It's not conveniently healthy, unfortunately. It's convenient, but not conveniently healthy. Could be, if we were a little smarter, we could figure this out. But plants and fish, make no mistake about it, plants, after 10 years in doing this show, if there's one thing I learned, don't underestimate the plants. We'll be right back.
Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And glad you were able to stop by today. Welcome back to the show if you're still tuned in from the first portion. And if you're just got tuned in, we're, again, glad that you're here today, and I'm glad to be here with you. My guest is Rob Yelland, educator for Natural Factors. They have a new supplement line called Whole Earth and Sea. It's a very important supplement line because it reflects, in my opinion anyway, I don't know if folks at Natural Factors talk about it this way, but I see it as reflecting a way of approaching health generally that contributes to longevity and quality of life. What am I getting at? I was talking with Rob earlier, and we're going to continue the conversation about these blue zones that exist around the world. Blue zones are areas or geographic areas on the planet where people tend to live a long time. Being 100 years old in some of these places is not uncommon, and they have good quality of life, and they have less disease, less cancer, less heart disease, less Alzheimer's. And Dan Buettner's book called The Blue Zones, Lessons for Living Longer from People Who've Lived the Longest, Sardinia, the islands of Okinawa, Japan, Loma Linda, California, where the Seventh-day Adventists reside, Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica, and then Arcadia, Greece. These are areas where there's just an abundance of health. And when I look at the common features among these cultures, their diet is, although unique, each one is unique, they do rely heavily upon plants, and there's a lot of fish included in the diets. Also, family is important. These are common features. Less smoking. They're semi-vegetarian. They engage in constant moderate physical activity, social engagement, which I'm going to come back to in a second, and they eat legumes. Those are the common features. Earlier in the show, I alluded to loneliness. Well, and I said that loneliness, there's a new study out this morning out of Brigham Young showing that loneliness and social isolation are just as much a threat, and you'll see the news release being posted if you're watching the show at letstalknutrition.com. They're just as much a threat to longevity as obesity. Wow. Loneliness and social isolation are just as much a threat to longevity as obesity. In these cultures, in these blue zone cultures, social engagement, social interaction, community is critical. If you're watching the show, you see the press release being on your screen. I also last month reported on loneliness, another study on loneliness out of the University of Chicago. And the headline in that study was loneliness is a major health risk for older adults, no question. Dr. Capiocho and his colleagues show their work shows the impact of loneliness on premature death. And they said it's nearly as strong as the impact of disadvantaged socioeconomic status, which they found increases the chances of dying early by 19%. And I understand that much of health, a lot about health and wellness and well-being is certainly about biology. No question about that. Chemistry, physiology, anatomy, we can go down the list. But there's also another dimension to health. That is our psychological well-being, our social well-being. I'm just saying. And I know the statistics, and I know the demographic for this show and the psychographics, and I know there's more than a few, as I said earlier, more than a few listeners who are experiencing loneliness. It's one thing to be alone or be a loner. It's another thing to be lonely. Rob, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. I know you can't do anything about loneliness. You can't make a supplement for that, but it's still part of health and good health and long life. So I was, as I was thinking about a bigger context for your whole Earth and Sea line, that, it occurred to me that these places around the world where people live a long time, have quality of life, good health, less cancer, less heart disease, less Alzheimer's, they eat lots of plants and eat a lot of fish, man. That I think your line has a lot of relevance in that regard.
Oh, absolutely. And again, coming back to basically totally concur with what you're saying of there's so many different attributes. You've got loneliness, the social aspect. You've got the foods that you eat. Again, what we're offering is really supplements. We feel as though it's the best supplements out there. Why? Because we're kind of getting back to where things were years ago when people were eating a lot of good, healthy food before a lot of the packaged foods started coming up. And again, what was so great about those foods back then is they're so rich in nutrients, and we felt as though that as we came along and people started inventing USP vitamins and actually synthetically making a lot of the USPs and then trying to get back to the whole food by growing things on USPs, we thought, well, why don't we just go back to the plant material itself and let's use the technology that we have, or technology that we've invented in our Envirosimplex process to do a 300-to-1 concentration of these high foods, these real nutritious foods, be able to really give people something that's potent, that works. Again, I really want to emphasize it is a supplement. It's something that helps supplement you to get back on track. But again, ultimately, what you need to do is really look at your whole lifestyle and what type of foods that you're eating. Are you socially engaged? Are you being able to handle stress? It's not the fact with regards to stress that we're all having stress. It's how you handle it. The studies have shown on whether or not it affects you or not. So all these attributes, and we feel as though with the whole Earth and Sea, we're providing you the best in the natural supplement to be able to accomplish that.
I saw you at Expo West 2015 last week, and there were a lot of people at that Natural Factors booth, in and out all day long, constantly. Let me ask you this. What were people asking you? What were some of these retailers that were coming by? What were they asking relative to the whole Earth and Sea line? What were they asking about? What did they want to know? What were they curious about?
Well, I think the big thing is they're looking, they know, and one of the things that we say is ours is really the next generation in whole food supplements. These whole food supplements have been out for a while, or the quote-unquote whole food supplements. So they really wanting to know what's different, and it's really a simple story. The fact that we're actually growing our own plant material. It is organic. We don't even use organic pesticides, which studies have not been done on organic pesticides. So what effect do they have on wildlife or, more importantly, humans? So we don't even use those in our crops. We process it at less than 118 degrees. So we're taking this live plant material that we grow ourselves, we concentrate it, and then we further test it to make sure that there's nothing that's contaminated by pesticides blowing in from other farms. Are there any GMO farms nearby that have contaminated our farms? So we do a thorough testing to then provide a concentrated live organic material that's in our tablet that people are able to take. And they're actually, what I like about it is they're able to taste and see the difference. So oftentimes retailers came by and I gave them the tablet and I put it in their hand and told them to smell it. What does it smell like? It doesn't smell like a vitamin, multivitamin. It smells like a fresh green tablet, but it has the full line of vitamins and herbs in them.
Mm-hmm. Give if you could, share with the listener, when I visited the Natural Factors farms, which are located where?
They're in Kelowna, British Columbia, which is just northeast of Spokane or eastern Washington, across the border in Canada.
Yeah, and we took the trip there. It took a while to get there, but we got there. Share just one thing about the farm, and then we'll tell you more about these farms, Natural Factors Farms. I was looking at the topsoil. The topsoil, if you're watching, was as black as my shirt. How deep is it? I'm going to ask Robbie how deep that topsoil is. I thought it maybe a few inches.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Eat plants and eat fish. Well, you say, I don't like plants and I don't like fish. All right. Then take Natural Factors Whole Earth and Sea Line, and that will help you get the nutrients that you will find in the plants and the fish. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you're been with the show and if you just dialed in, welcome to the show. Rob Yelland is my guest educator for Natural Factors. You heard Rob mention the Natural Factors farms. I've been there. I have visited. I've seen them I've seen these farms with my own eyes, touched the soil with my own hands, walked through it, and it's just absolutely remarkable. They're not just growing crops. They're growing something very, very special. Rob, share with the listener how deep this topsoil is, which is as black as, if you're watching the show, black as my shirt. Right, Rob? It's literally such a rich black. I've never seen earth like that. How deep is it?
It's over 8 feet deep. It's the reason why it's so deep. It's been from years and years. There's 2 large lakes that are in the area, and over the years, these lakes have flooded and receded, and they've deposited this real rich, thick, organic soil. And you step in it. Sometimes you go up to your ankle or to your knee. Sometimes, and it's just so rich and thick, and it really provides the real basis behind the nutrients that we find in our plants. Again, these are nutrients you find. The minerals are the bioavailable minerals that have always been there. It's not minerals that we've had to put back into our soil, oftentimes from continuously, raising crops on the soil year after year, not allowing the soil to lie fallow, really, which we do on sections of our property for up to 3 or 4 years, just so they can regenerate themselves and provide those minerals again. Because the minerals actually go into the plants, and so you need to keep rotating the crops that way, which is what we do.
And you say that soil's been there for years and years. We're talking thousands of years, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
These are millennia. This is in British Columbia, Kelowna, British Columbia. I should share with the listener, the scenery there is breathtaking. It's such a beautiful place. The farm, they have more than one farm. The Natural Factors farms, the one that I visited, and the other one too, but the one in particular is an ecology unto itself. You have bears on there, wolves, bees, frogs, you name it. I mean, it's a whole system, isn't it, Rob?
Yes, really the natural system that's been around for years and years, and that's how we're not needing pesticides, because we have the natural ecosystem with the frogs and the ladybugs. We even have bats there. There's a cave nearby with the bats come out and feed on the pests. So we really don't need, or we don't use the pesticides. It's a very natural setting for this, which again allows us with our technology because the technology is a key aspect to it also. This technology that we have to be able to do this concentration to where there's actually over 1/4 pound of live organic plant material for each tablet that people take of our Whole Earth and Sea multivitamins.
1 pound of live organic plant material in one tablet.
1/4 pound per tablet.
1/4 pound. Wow. By the way, Kelowna, British Columbia is not devoid of mosquitoes. I have mosquitoes there. But you just heard him say, or Rob Yelland say, they don't use pesticides or any sprays to kill the bugs. So share with the listener how you all take care of the mosquitoes. Like those frogs, I saw these. You have millions of frogs there, right? These little frogs that do that, don't they? Rob?
There's over 18 million frogs on our farms. And so, again, we set aside a part of our farms for the natural wildlife, as you mentioned, all those animals that you mentioned, Dr. Garko, were there. And we also have a large pond, actually a couple different ponds on the farms, and that's where our frogs live, and they're out there eating the mosquitoes, eat a lot of the pests that are crawling on the plants. So it really provides a natural habitat to prevent a lot of these pests.
And so this is all by way of saying that the raw materials that are used in making this whole Earth and Sea line are indeed, how can I put it, profoundly connected to the Earth in a very pure, organic way. That's what you're going to be putting in your body. And then the process, what is that technical name for that, your patented process where you handle the raw materials? What's that called?
Well, it's an EnviroSimplex process. It's actually equipment, machinery that we've developed ourselves. We've invented the equipment ourselves and invented the process to be able to use this equipment. So it's 8 years in the making, really, to be able to do something like do this concentration. Because in the industry, the maximum concentration we've seen is 30 or 40 to 1, meaning 40 pounds of live organic material concentrated into 1 pound of concentrate. And with this technology that we have, the EnviroSimplex, we've been able to concentrate over 300 to 1, which would be 300 pounds of live organic material into 1 pound of concentrate, which has produced something that, again, we can talk about the farms and all this great technology, but if people aren't feeling the difference, then there's really no real benefit to it. But this is a tablet, this is a multivitamin that you can really feel. You can feel the power and the difference in the whole Earth and Sea.
Mm-hmm. The whole Earth and Sea line. And you have a multi for women and a multi for men, correct?
Absolutely. In fact, for both the women, both for the men, we have for the young men.
When we come back, we'll break that down for you.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essential Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we made our way back. I'm glad you did as well. Welcome to the show. If you just dialed in, you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you were fumbling with the radio and you came across us, stick around for a moment. You just may come across something or hear something that will, make a difference in your health and your wellness and your well-being. You never know. Just stay for a little bit. Rob Yelland is my guest from Natural Factors. He's an educator. And we've been talking about their whole Earth and Sea line, giving it some context. This line of supplements is really unique. It features plants and, of course, the sea, the fish part. We're going to break down what's in these, in this line, in the actual ingredients. We'll get to this. But he's been talking about how the crops are grown, where they're grown, for the raw materials for this supplement line. And we were looking for some photos, images of Kelowna, British Columbia. John was able to find a few. Now, the images that we're going to show you, if you're watching the show at letstalknutrition.com, are not Natural Factors farms, but it's the area, that Kelowna area. So here's, this is how it looks up there. It's breathtaking. It is look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Just amazing. Again, these aren't the Natural Factors farms, although they don't look unlike that. I mean, beautiful crops, beautiful place. You see the mountains and the water there. Oh my, that's such a beautiful place, right, Rob?
Oh, absolutely. It's gorgeous up there, especially in the summer. It's very temperate, and it's beautiful blue skies and real rich soil, and you kind of smell it in the air too. It's very fresh and vibrant.
Yeah, and so you're developing this line. You're going to have more, as they say, SKUs in the line, but you certainly have a multiple vitamin and mineral for men and women. Let's talk about that, and then we can talk about the sea portion. We'll go to land first, and then we'll go to the sea portion of the line. What about these multiples? What will they find in the ingredients? What will be the elements here?
Well, we actually have over 50 different ingredients. I mean, a lot of things, a majority of which we grow on the farms itself. We have organic kale, alfalfa, parsley, caper berries, barley grass, organic black radish, organic tomato. Those are a lot of the active vegetables we have. We also have the cruciferous vegetables. So we're thinking things like upland cress, the daikon, red radish, cauliflower, organic cabbage, arugula, watercress. And then another thing we've added too is the fruit, which is the whole fruit, which contains not only just the concentration of the meat of the fruit, but also the skin and the stem, which has a lot of nutrition to it. The strawberry, cranberry, blueberry, raspberry, Indian gooseberry. These are all the ingredients in addition to some of the herbs that we've added in the whole plant sea vegetables, or some of the sea is actually in the multiple. We're talking the chlorella, red algae, blue-green algae, which brings the algae-based calcium into the formula also.
It sounds so wholesome, and it is in so many ways. It's organically grown. There's no pesticides, not even organic ones. It's just amazing.
We've also added some things like for to give you a strong amount of the vitamin E and also the vitamin D. We have lichen, which is very high in vitamin D. Sunflowers provide you the vitamin E, a natural source of that. Natto bean for K2. We even have our theracurmin in there, which is, I believe you had Dr. Murray on before talking about that and the clinical data behind that for inflammatory response, which is a part of a good 85% of the health issues out there. So it really provides a very well-rounded, effective, and something you can really feel. That's what I've been getting feedback from people. Is like, wow, I can really feel the difference in these multiples.
And that's what you're looking for. You want to be able to feel the difference. Then you can begin, hopefully, to see the difference and feel the difference. And given the way that we eat in our culture, the unhealthy way that we eat, the dominance of processed foods, the dominance of a fast-paced life, lots of stress, all the lifestyle starts to fall in around us, not enough sleep, too much stress, not enough exercise. Couple that with a poor diet, that's a prescription for bad health in the short term and especially in the long term. So invest in your health and don't just take any supplement. Make sure you be strategic about that, and that's why it's another feature of this show. We try to point out the strategic ways to use supplement, and then one strategic thing to consider is get the right supplements, and the Natural Factors Whole Earth and Sea line is really terrific for all the reasons that Rob has been pointing out. Beyond the multiple vitamin and minerals that you have also, in terms of the C portion, explain to the listener what that's all about.
Well, we talk about the C portion in addition to the organic seed vegetables that we have in our multivitamin mineral. The other big C portion is our herring oil. Now, the herring is a very unique oil because typically the way you get oils is actually extracted from the body of the fish, either extracted from the brain, like in our salmon oil, which has the natural triglycerides, or from the body of the fish if you're looking at some of the concentrated omega-3 oils. What's unique about the herring is we actually get it from the roe or the egg of the fish itself. So if you think about the egg, what comes out of the egg is actually the whole fish itself, so it's very nutrient-dense, nutrient-rich. We kind of deem it as our caviar of oils since it actually comes from the egg, and it really provides a complete nutritional profile. And the key attributes of the herring is very high in phospholipids. Now, the phospholipids is what helps make the oils much more readily available to the cells. All your cells are surrounded by a phospholipid wall, external wall. So anything that a phospholipid is much easier to penetrate the cellular wall to provide nutrition to the cell.
And it would be wise when you take this supplement, it would be wise probably to take it with some food, right?
Yeah, so it's obviously the whole earth and seas, the multiple vitamins are food in and of themselves. They're sourced from food. So those not necessarily need to take with food. The oils are always probably good to take with food. The one also thing about the herring oil, which people really like, is you may know, I don't know if you've ever experienced it, Dr. Garko, but a lot of people have the issue with the burp up and having that oil taste afterwards. But you really don't get that with the herring oil because since it has the phospholipids, it actually dissolves in water. One of the things that oftentimes I do when I talk with retailers and people that actually purchase our herring oil, they can do this little chemical experiment at home. They'll take a glass of water and put the herring oil in the water, stir it up, and then compare it to regular oil and put that in water. And the regular oil will just sit on the top of the surface and have those little circles.
We'll be right back.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. If you have the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Earlier in the show, I was reporting on the sugar papers and how the sugar industry engaged or worked, as they were reporting, worked closely with the National Institutes of Health during the late 1960s and 70s, worked closely, I think is a euphemism, maybe this is a strong word, but conspired, where they were trying to influence the National Institutes of Health to develop a vaccine that would help fight tooth decay, or some enzymes that would help deal with the plaque, dental plaque. Why? So that the candy industry, the sugar industry, could continue to make candy, so that the kids could continue to eat their product without getting tooth decay. That was the essence of the story. So here's the question. What percent of children who are 6 to 19 years of age have untreated tooth decay? 10.6%, 15.6%, or 20.6%? What percent of children 6 to 19 years of age have untreated tooth decay? 10.6%, 15.6%, or 20.6%? If you come up with the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. You can use that to go get purchase some of that wonderful Whole Earth and Sea supplement line from Natural Factors. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Rob, welcome back. So you have we talked about some. Are there any other supplements you have in the line at the moment, or are you going to be developing more here?
Yeah, we are going to be developing more. We're going to come out with just a pure D and a pure vitamin E. We also have a great mushroom one that's going to be coming out here in the future. But one thing I did want to address real quick, Dr. Garko, is a lot of people say, I'm taking a multiple now, so you talk of this made from foods. What really makes it that much different, I think it really comes back to the philosophy aspect of where vitamins came from originally. Scientists got in there and said, this is what's important from the plant, so let's just pull these out, put it into a vitamin. I think the thing that's lost there is we begin to discover over the years, yes, we have vitamins, we have minerals, we have antioxidants, but then recently, even over the last 15 years, phytonutrients were very important as a synergistic bond to bring all those together. And so if you didn't know about that, then that would be lost. Well, what you have here is you have a complete whole vitamin really from the food itself. And there's even things in there that we haven't even discovered yet. Just like we didn't know about phytochemicals, phytonutrients 20 years ago, there's things that we've included in our vitamins that we don't know that nature provides. And I think that's one of the big attributes of that. The last thing is we do, which is for a limited time only, we have our Whole Earth and Sea bar, which I think you've tried, which tastes delicious, 9 grams of protein, it's 15 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber that's included in each box for a limited amount of time. It's a great meal replacement. It's a great tasting bar, and just makes for a great opportunity.
That bar is to kill for, man. It tastes, it's fabulous. I
really encourage people to try it and feel the difference.
And the name on the bar, what's the name on the bar?
It's our Whole Earth and Sea.
Is that what it says right on the bar? Right
on the bar.
Okay.
And it's actually in each multiple vitamins they buy. They'll actually get a free bar.
Right. When you buy when you get the multiple vitamin in the box is a free bar. So let's go to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Talk to Ed. Ed, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, Ed.
How you doing, Doctor?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, so what percent of kids 6 to 19 years of age have untreated tooth decay?
Rough guess, 20.6.
It's a little high. I'm sorry.
All right, no problem.
That's okay. Up in Bethlehem, that's a nice part of Pennsylvania. I'm familiar with that area. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh. Were you born and raised in Bethlehem?
Yes.
Yeah, you've been there your whole life.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very cold.
Is it still cold up there today?
Well, it's not too bad, but it's a big improvement as far as what we've been having all winter.
I know. It's been tough going, no pun intended, tough sledding.
Yes. Definitely.
So we're almost out of time. I know you didn't get the right answer, but we're going to go ahead and give you that $25 gift card anyway. Okay.
Oh, doctor, thank you so much. God bless you.
It's my pleasure.
Listen to the show all the time.
Well, we appreciate that, and we like being in. We're throughout Pennsylvania now. We're in Pittsburgh, Bethlehem, Philadelphia. So we're trying to build a nice footprint in Pennsylvania. So we appreciate your listenership, and we would ask you to share it. Tell your friends and your family about the show. Have them listen and watch. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and make sure you give your information to my technical producer. He'll get your name and address and all of that, and we'll get that nice discount card out to you. Thank you so much, Ed. Rob, welcome back. I want to go back to that bar. That bar, I've had it for breakfast, and with my Starbucks. And believe me, it's substantial. You feel like you've consumed something here that of substance, right? It tastes good. You do get a nice energy boost. It's healthy as can be. It's got fiber and protein in it, plus the other wonderful nutrients. Terrific bar.
Oh, absolutely! It's a great way to eat your greens. Now, I'll have to admit we haven't done any tests or analysis with the Starbucks, but we'll have to maybe take your word for it.
It goes well with Starbucks.
Well, there we go. There's the plug there.
There you go.
But no, with the protein and the fiber, which really provides the fiber, really gives you a fullness. I've had one of those, and it's kept me full for hours with a large glass of water and feeling full for 3-4 hours.
I know.
That, in addition, with all the organic plant material in it, that really provides a great nutrition source. Most people, when they think of greens bar, their nose kind of wrinkles.
Yeah, not this one.
This one tastes great.
Do you have a website devoted to the Whole Earth and Sea line, or is it at Natural Factors?
So it's actually wholeearthandsea.org. So it's basically wholeearthsea.org. So they can go on there. They can look up
and you can take the Whole Earth and Sea, because your health is your wealth. See you tomorrow.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable?